Hey boys and girls, we are going to go through the review for the verbs up to future tense because that's what we are going to take a test on Thursday. So first of all was action verbs. Find the action verb in each sentence. The family traveled to California. Traveled is your action verb. They strolled along Monterey Bay. Strolled is your action verb. Then we had to find the verb in each sentence and tell whether it was an action or being verb. Alicia Morkova was a famous British ballerina. Is a being verb. She danced with many ballet companies. Danced is an action. Find the linking verb and the subject complement. Excuse me. The giraffes are tall. Are is your linking verb. Tall is your subject complement. Excuse me, I needed a drink. Their home is in Africa. Is the linking verb. Africa is the subject complement. All right. Next, we had to tell whether the underlined verb is a helping verb or a linking verb. In this sentence, most of the melons were ripe by Labor Day. Were is a linking verb. There's no action after it. And then Dad has cut the watermelon into slices. Is a helping verb because cut comes after it. Next, we had to find the helping verb and the main verb. I am walking my dog. Am walking. Am is helping. Walking main. He will fetch the newspaper. Will fetch. Will is walking. Will is helping. Fetch is main. Up here, we had to complete each sentence with a verb in the form in parentheses. So, the boy and his father canoed, past tense. He is paddling faster than his father. And then present, they pull the canoe onto shore. Next, we have to do the same thing. This time we're using our irregular verbs. Know, bring, and do. So the man knows how to pitch well. The reason there's an S at the end of know is because the man is singular, so it has to agree. So the man knows. Number 15, we are bringing. There's your hint there is that it's are before it. Our gloves to the game. And then we did a cheer when our team won. So did is the past of do. Excuse me, I keep yawning. We had a rough start to the day this morning. Bailey was awake at 4 o'clock. Complete each sentence with the form of the verb in parentheses. Okay, so same thing. So Mrs. La Rosa taught, which is the past tense of teach, a lesson about hibernation last month. And then number 18, each group is choosing. Again, the is in front of it is a good indication that it's going to have choosing after it. And then we always choose, present tense, our own partners. This time, we is plural, so choose does not have an S on it, like knows did earlier. Okay, going on to 5.9, numbers 20 and 21. We are choosing the verb in parentheses to complete the sentence. So the figure skaters glide over the ice. It is glide because figure skaters is plural. And then she completes the move successfully. Completes ends in an S because she is singular. It's counterintuitive to what we're used to when it comes to putting S's at the end of words. You usually think that it's going to be, if it's plural, it has an S, but in this case, because it's a verb agreeing with the subject, it's the opposite of what you would expect. So when it's a singular subject, you end the present form of the verb in an S. When it is a plural subject, you do not. All right, 510 was past tense, so we're going to use the past tense of the words in parentheses. Ben Franklin made an efficient stove, and Franklin also wrote Farmer's Almanac. And then the last one is future tense. We have to find the verb or verb phrase in each sentence and then tell the tense of the verb, each verb. So the pen pals are going to write letters to each other. Are going is the verb phrase, and it is future. And then Antonia wrote often. And Antonia wrote is your verb, and that one is actually in past. So I guess in this one, not only are they asking you to figure out future tense, but also asking you to know the difference between the future, the past, and the present. I am so sorry for all the yawning on this video. All right, so that is what your test is going to be on. Your test will be on Thursday. So if you have any questions, you can ask during the Zoom or reach out to me, and I'm happy to meet up with you at a later time if you need me to go over anything with you. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. We are only doing half of the verb unit, so you'll notice we're ending at 511. I do that every year. I do not go beyond the future tense of the verbs with you guys, because there's a few other things we want to cover before the end of the school year. Mrs. T does the same thing. We stop in the same place. All right. Happy grammar. Studying.